So we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're already live, man.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, like, we're already live.
All right, Shelby, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, so, all right, guys. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We're going to dive in. This is our Anime Club catch-up, and this is Shell.
This is Al.
This is Sergio.
And let's go ahead and do this. So, what I really want to get into is the fact that Dragon Ball Super
Has just ended.
had just
Did it
ended
end? I wouldn't know.
last week. Yeah. No,
Not being sarcastic.
It ended last week.
Dude, a lot of people-
actually not last week, but I would say like Saturday at 6:50 p.m.
This past Saturday?
Yeah, this past
I
Saturday.
don't know when,
6:50
but
p.m.
I'm gonna give you an exact time.
Yeah. Well, no, because like
6:50?
because like that was like a big thing. It was like either like
Okay.
6:50 or 6:15. Like they were just like, oh my god, like tune in at this time.
Okay.
Like it was everywhere. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
It was
I know
crazy.
a lot of people
It was on
are hyped,
YouTube.
dude.
It was
It
on
was
VRV.
insane.
It was on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
VRV is made by Crunchyroll. So.
I was getting text messages from my my coworkers at Outback. They were just like, bro, oh my god, it's so amazing. Have you guys watched it yet? Yeah,
It was not that amazing.
A lot of hype.
The
We-
last episode was more impressive.
It was, yeah.
It's so funny because like I hear so much hype behind this, but like
Yeah.
you guys don't really like it that much.
Yeah, and that's the
It
crazy
is-
thing is as much as I crap on this show, as much as I really just I am beating a bloody pile of what once was a dead horse at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's just
And-
mulch.
Yeah, and
It's hamburger meat.
it's crazy because yeah, I hate it and I have a lot of issues with the show, but to be honest, it wasn't that bad.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. It was very
liked it.
entertaining, and it's
Some parts didn't make sense.
no, a lot of parts didn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
no.
But that's the thing though. It's like we hate on this show because we're seeing it now. It's modern. It's at the moment. We're hating on it now. But if you do a lot of callbacks from like back in the day, there were a lot of elements from Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball Super that were not like a thing, and we've talked about this in the past. One thing I would like to do a lot of callbacks on. If you guys watch Team 4 Star, Dragon Ball Abridged,
Sure.
I love that series.
Yeah.
They do a very a very harsh callback towards Piccolo's regeneration ability,
Yep.
and during the Cell Saga, Cell is able to regenerate himself from a single cell, and the reason why he's able to do that is due to Piccolo's regeneration ability. And in the Team 4 Star series, like they really make they target that thing. And I thought that was so hilarious. Like it cracked me up like really hard because at some point Cell just like loses the top half of his body and regenerates from it, and he's like, "Oh, I was able to do that from Piccolo cells." And then Piccolo just goes like it cuts to Piccolo, and he's like, "I can do that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can't do that."
Straight up.
Like he's able to regenerate himself with the top half of his body. Like yeah, he can regenerate like an arm because he's part slug or whatever, but he can't regenerate like the whole top half of his body. Like,
I can't do
what?
that.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Going back to
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Is Dragon Ball Z still good? Watching every single episode, all the fillers, everything. Is it still good?
Dragon Ball
But
Super
that-
or
but
Z?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z?
Dragon Ball Z. Like,
is
but
it
that-
still good
But that's the thing though. Like
today?
it's- for me, it holds a special place.
Yeah.
Because I
Of
grew up,
course.
it was epic and all that stuff.
Let's
but
try to
again,
be-
if I was like, because
We were
I
just watching
compare
it. Just
compare
got into
Dragon Ball
it.
Super to Dragon Ball Z a lot.
Okay.
I really do, and I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
what
no,
I'm saying.
it's not consistent and all that stuff, and that's the issue. But if I was to like compare Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z,
Alright.
I would have the same complaint because now it's just like, oh, you have this descendant with a monkey tail who's just like going across like the earth. He's literally journeying to the west because, as we said in the past, like Dragon Ball started off as satire to journey
Yes.
to the west, a story, and now he's an alien. No. Like
Good
I
point.
would have all these issues,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm comparing Dragon Ball Super to what was just most recent, which is Dragon Ball Z, and I would literally, if I existed, well, I did exist 10 years prior to this, but if I was like doing this 10 years prior, I would literally be complaining about the same thing.
Okay,
and
but-
that's why I say it is not the worst.
Okay, but do you still have you ever tried to watch Dragon Ball Z today?
Yeah, I can
And
still
you
watch
still
it.
can.
I
Yeah.
watch Dragon Ball Z all
Honestly,
the time.
I'll watch like full on
Because-
fights
Believe it or
and
not.
episodes.
I can't. I cannot. I tried to restart Dragon Ball Z from the beginning. It's too many fillers. I don't think it's that good. But like that's just because I've seen it before. One, I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've gotten everything I needed from it, and now there's shows that are better in a sense, that are better written, that have better story development, everything. But I mean, for its time, it was really great. I think Dragon Ball holds up better. I've rewatched Dragon Ball, and I think that holds up way better. Yeah. So my thing is like, as though you're not saying Dragon Ball Super is terrible. I haven't seen it. It's hard for me to say.
Yeah, it's cool.
But my point is, for the people that are just jumping into the Dragon Ball universe, the people that have never seen Dragon Ball, people that have never seen Dragon Ball Z, and they're jumping into Dragon Ball Super. Is it good?
Is Dragon Ball Super good?
I will honestly say it's not terrible. It is definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say the first two
arcs
are just like extended recaps of the first two movies.
Yeah.
Sure.
A lot of people did not realize that.
Yeah, that's what my brother was telling me too. I was like, dude, these are literally just the movies.
Yeah.
And he was like, what are you talking about?
Recaps.
And I was just like, these are literally the movies. There are different scenes. And like you said, extended.
Prolonged in like 26
But I was like,
episodes.
these are literally just the two movies that I saw.
Yeah, in like 20 to 30 episodes
Another
each.
question. Let's just go right to it.
Yeah.
Is the ending worth it?
No.
Did you enjoy the ending? Because that's the big point right now, right? Is it ended? So is the ending?
I like this. I like the
try to be subjective. Like I'm jumping into Dragon Ball Super. I don't know Dragon Ball.
The
Z.
fighting scenes.
I don't know Dragon
obviously,
Ball.
I was a little bit
Is
more.
It good?
I was very displeased with this last fighting scene.
Really? I thought it was cool.
No.
I don't. Why? Why were you displeased?
The reason why I was displeased was because it was ill placed.
How so?
The reason why I say it was ill placed was because, again, where did this boost of power come from? Where
from Goku or from Jiren?
From just either group. Android 17 in general.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why is he able to fend off basically they're saying that Android 17 is able to take on Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Because Master Ultra Instinct Goku was able to take on
Jiren.
Jiren in general, full power, or shirtless Jiren is a new form title. Yeah, and shirtless Jiren.
Does he have nipples?
Yes.
Shirtless
Jiren did not push back Android 17 initially. Like he was able to defend it off. Like he was just like, yeah, no, I have infinite power. Whoop-de-doo. Like I'll just put up a shield, and guess what? The shield broke, but it's just like what? No, it didn't make any sense. However, a lot of people do a lot of callbacks to like power inconsistencies, and I know I'm guilty of that. I'm really guilty of that. But it's just really what it comes down to at the end of the day when the writers do this stuff, because Akira Toriyama does not write every episode. A lot of people like forget that. They're just like, Akira Toriyama is the creator of the show,
It's usually
right?
how it is.
Therefore, he writes every episode. No, he has a team of writers. He has very little
Like
influence. Like
most
he has
TV shows.
influence, but he has very little influence on what the show actually comes out. Like he literally just has a team of writers, and they every now and again ask him like, "Hey, what are you willing to hear?" And he's just like, "Yeah, no, that works. Do that." And what they're really writing for is it cool? Does it work? Is this going to be entertaining enough? Is it flashy? And yes, those are the elements of what the show is about at the end of the day. And
is it entertaining?
Yeah. Is it entertaining?
But my question was the ending scenes and the ending fighting scenes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, was it entertaining? Was it flashy enough? For me, no.
Was it as good as Kid Buu versus
for
Super
the
Saiyan
average
3
viewer?
Goku?
No. But for the average viewer,
I'd agree. No.
Yes, it was good enough for the average viewer. Like for somebody who's just watching it for like the colors, the flashy. For a kid, for somebody who's like, because like this show's been going on since 2015. That's 2 years, or 3 years now almost. And like if I was to show this to like some 8-year-old kid, that would be his jam.
Stoked.
He'd be like, "Yo,
see, I feel like
he'd dye his hair blue.
This is my thing. I want to be Goku."
I feel like I get like my inner kid can come out, and like that the whole part of me psychoanalyzing every single thing, like, oh, this doesn't make any sense. That part goes away when I'm just drawn into like some of these moments and battles, because it just reminds me. This is literally
your
just
inner
like
kid comes out.
Exactly.
Like you said.
It's like I'm watching Dragon Ball Z again.
But guess who? Really. Like they're doing all this for? Guess who? Like Yeah, they're doing.
Well,
I
know who we're talking
to. They're doing all this for the kids. They're doing all this just to entertain the child.
The next generation.
But the next generation, guess who like the main character is? Like not the main character, but like the person that they're entertaining the most is Zeno-sama.
I forget this.
Yeah, Zeno-sama is a child at the end of the day. Like, and there's
that's
two
who
of them
that's
now.
who the tournament's
Yeah,
for.
yeah. It's for Zeno-sama, and he's a child, and that's the personification of the ideal viewer. It's the person that they're trying to entertain.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's all that he wants is just to be entertained at the end of the day. And like it worked out. And then like it sucks that all these characters are gonna die, like they get erased. But then literally like as the tournament ends, spoiler alert, Android 17's wish is to bring back all the other universes. Yeah. He's like, like it sucks that we lost all these. Surprise. Surprise. Like, and everybody's speculating on this. Like, they're just gonna bring back every universe with the Super Dragon Balls, blah blah blah. Yeah, no, we already knew this, but at the same time, I was not dissatisfied with this.
What if they didn't?
Well, like,
would that be a shock?
Well, if they didn't,
what if they didn't bring back everybody and it was a completely different?
If they didn't, it wouldn't necessarily be a shock. But like, why wouldn't they? I know. Why, literally, what would the reason be? Like, what would they wish for?
What else? What else would happen?
A continuation of it, or maybe it would just be like a different arc.
But then, like,
that's the only thing I think of.
But like, the thing is, with the Super Dragon Balls, they had to wish for something that they couldn't wish for before.
Oh, okay.
And with the regular Dragon Balls, you could wish for something selfish. Like, I want to be immortal. I want to live for another 100 years. Or I want to be the most powerful person on this planet. With the Super Dragon Balls, you had to wish for something impossible. And that was something that existed like outside of the universe. And that's why they wished for, I want all the universes to be together. And then Android 18 walked up and she was like, didn't you want to travel the world with your family? Like, why wouldn't I be able to do that
right now?
Normally. Yeah. Like, why do I have to wish that with the Super Dragon Balls?
Like, I got a family?
I could do that with regular Dragon Balls, or I could just get a regular job and just like travel the world with my family. First off, I can fly.
So ending verdict, though.
Bro, I'm very useful.
Ending verdict. The end of Dragon Ball Super.
Ending verdict of the show.
Were you somewhat happy, or were you happy or not?
Ending verdict of the show. I was not dissatisfied. But it worked. But that's what I'm saying. Like it was not terrible, and a lot of people really crap on the show, including myself. I really do give this show a hard time, and that's what I feel like is really poisoning the Dragon Ball community. A lot of people just really crap on the show, and like the show has inconsistencies like all across the board. The whole thing with the whole thing with Trunks with having blue hair in Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball Z he had purple hair. Yeah, he has purple hair, but in the comics, Bulma had purple hair, but she had blue hair in the show.
You mean manga?
Yeah, manga. My bad.
Okay.
Manga is
he called it a comic. Get out.
Yeah, my bad. But in the Japanese manga, Bulma actually had purple hair.
Okay.
And the reason why they gave Trunks purple hair in the show was because they were trying to keep it consistent with the manga. The reason why they gave him blue hair in the show was because they were trying to keep it consistent. Period. Because Bulma now has blue hair. Trunks now has blue hair.
Oh. Okay.
So like it was.
I didn't really see that as that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I did not give a crap.
A lot of people flipped out over that.
I don't understand.
They were just like, "Why does he have blue hair? It doesn't make any sense." Oh my god, different color. And the fun fact is, I'm colorblind. But a lot of people flipped out over that, and I was just like, "It's not really that big of. It's the same character, but it's critical in a way." And like I said in the past, Akira Toriyama literally forgot the whole thing with the tails for the Saiyans.
He forgot a bunch of stuff.
He literally forgot about that, and he was just like, "Yeah, no, Saiyans just don't have tails anymore across the board."
Damn.
And the reason why like they don't have tails is because he literally forgot about it. Like it's terrible that you forgot such a critical point in your character, and all that, and like just that alone, I feel like is sloppy writing. But then again, like I said, Akira Toriyama has very little influence on what actually happens in the show. Like, he created the show, but
he had a lot on his plate. You gotta write it all.
He has a team of writers. Like, there's a whole plethora of people that are dipping their fingers in the bowl.
That's how all shows are made.
Yeah, but like I feel like when you do stuff like that and a show like gets so big, like there's certain things that.
There are some expectations.
Existent. There are expectations and certain things that need to like just keep going. Because the fact that Saiyans don't have tails anymore like that creates a whole different type of speculation. Like Gohan had a tail when he was a kid. We all know that. Like it was like, oh my god, he has a tail, so therefore it has to be like Goku's kid, right?
Goten didn't have one.
That's the first thing, right? Trunks didn't have it. Like he was the second half-blood Saiyan.
Yeah.
He didn't have a tail, but it was just like, is that a recessive gene now? Like now you're over here speculating certain elements that aren't part of the show.
Maybe Vegeta's not as pure as you think.
Yeah, like is Vegeta actually a Saiyan? Like you don't know. Like you're over here speculating. Is he only half Saiyan? And all this crap. Like,
and then now his son's a third Saiyan.
You know what he is? He's insane. That's what he is.
Insane in the membrane.
But like I feel like it's just. But I feel like it's just like all that stuff. It's sloppy writing in a way.
Yeah.
And we're coming across that in a lot of shonen shows and stuff, and then like,
it happens to every shonen.
Yeah, but like a lot of that stuff gets lost in fillers, and then you come out with Ultra Instinct, Mastered Ultra Instinct, and then literally at the end of the show, Vegeta and Goku finally have their ending conflict, and then Vegeta asks him what happened to your Ultra Instinct form, and then Goku just says, "Spoiler alert, I lost it. I can't do it anymore." That's the end of it.
So what's gonna be next?
Yeah.
Ultra Instinct.
No. Ultra Instinct's done.
All right.
Like because Goku kind of said this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's his next big transformation?
No. It's not even like a next transformation. It's just like the fact that he said this, kind of just made the rest of this power development or character development in general just invalid. The fact that he lost it, like he went through all the. First off, the Tournament of Power is
it's almost as if this entire thing is non-canon now.
Well, yeah, now it's non-canon. Like this whole thing, because they wished back all the universes, and the fact that he went through this whole hour of just bullcrap to get this new form, and now he can't go into this new form. Like it's non-canon in a way. Like they literally just
it just doesn't matter.
Wipe the board.
Yeah,
like that's.
I mean, it's
but
canon,
like, why would you? Why is it 55 episodes long? Is like my thing. Like like for a filler, that's ridiculous. For half of the show's existence, that is ridiculous. The show across the board only had one villain, and that was Zamasu, which was Black Goku. And guess what? They're two different people, but they're the same person. And that's weird. Fun fact: Goku didn't win a single battle in this entire show. If you think about it, no, he didn't. Like he won like 2 fights. That was against like that blue wolf dude, Kefla. And that was against like that golden dude. And
Kefla, right?
No, he didn't really win Kefla in a way. Like he did, and then he didn't. It was weird. And then
he obviously because that was when he goes Ultra Instinct second time.
Yeah,
but at the end of that fight, he just blasts her off, right?
Yeah, but it was weird because like I don't know if because I don't know if that's a Goku win or if it counts as like a Team 7 win or like not team. What was it, 7? Also, 7. Like 7 is like a weird number in general because like Naruto was also Team 7.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
literally what I was about to say.
But yeah, like because I don't know if that counts as a Goku win or a Team 7 win. But okay, we'll count Kefla as like number 3. But if you notice, like throughout the entire series, he's lost numerous battles. He lost to Frieza. He lost to Vegeta.
He lost to Frieza?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
He lost to Frieza twice.
How?
Golden Frieza. He even lost to. Golden Frieza was able to compact the God energy as well. The God of Destruction energy.
He's able to keep up with Goku even through Super Saiyan Blue?
Well, he didn't fight Goku at Super Saiyan Blue. He fought him at God Super Saiyan. He was also able to compress the God of Destruction energy.
Okay, I don't remember that at all.
He beat Goku. Like he technically beat Goku.
I know, but we all know that.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like this show was so weird that it was just it was a different writing route.
That's kind of weird.
And again, it didn't go into the traditional like Dragon Ball Z route that we went through. Like Dragon Ball Z was I don't know like 300-400 episodes. I don't know. It was super long, super extensive, but like I would be saying the same thing if I was comparing Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z because it's just like you went to like this traditional journey to the West style, and now Piccolo's an alien. He's not a demon, or like the main character isn't like the descendant of a god. Like now he's an alien in a way. Like they literally just changed the whole story. And like if you compare Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super, it's literally the same thing. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, like what it comes down to is. Was it cool?
Yes.
Was it cool?
Yeah. Sergio.
White hair.
I didn't see it.
I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I thought it was just going to be black. I thought he was just going to be black. And
I don't know. I thought he was going to get like a super flaming looking aura.
Just no hair.
Yeah, just I don't know.
I think that'd be way better.
I didn't expect Nappa. White. I didn't expect anything.
You have a mustache and that just turns golden.
Yeah.
Literally, Goku just turns into Nappa.
Yeah. Like just.
So that's why this character's here.
Yeah.
But so you guys enjoyed it, and was it cool?
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
I liked it.
But like, what I was kind of going into is that I'm scared that a lot of shows are kind of just gonna just turn into entertainment vomit.
And here's my thing with Dragon Ball Z and other shonens is like, it comes to a point where like, why do I care?
Well, because
keeps you invested.
Like, yeah, because
what makes you follow a show is what I'm asking you guys.
Is like, because you want to know what's gonna happen next. But when you watch Dragon Ball Super, or you know what's gonna happen next.
Right.
The good guys are gonna win. The bad guys lose. Everything goes back to normal. Rinse and repeat. So
but why do you come back?
That's why I don't come back. I have no desire to see Dragon Ball Super because I already knew it was going to happen.
Right.
You guys told me the Tournament of Power, and I was like, oh, so they're going to win and wish everyone back. And they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like...
We said that like months ago.
Then why? I don't understand why people are watching it. Like,
because I want to know how.
Literally 55 weeks ago we said this.
I don't care. Like, that's why I will never watch the show. And if you watch the show, that's cool. I don't care. Watch it. I'm not going to hate on you. But I literally will personally just be like, if someone asks me, oh, why don't you watch it? Because I already know what's going to happen. Like,
yeah.
I watch animes and I watch shows because I want to know what's going to happen. I mean, sure, you have investment in the character. It's cool. Yeah, you think the fight scenes are cool. But, I mean, when the end goal is already set in stone, like, it's hard for me personally to jump in. I'm not going to dog on you for jumping in, but, you know, I just don't care.
Right.
It's just me personally. I will probably never watch Dragon Ball Super. I watched Dragon Ball Z because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, it was
Goku died a bunch.
It was a reboot.
They killed him off a bunch of times, and
they killed him off at the beginning.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that was cool. I think
like the 9th episode he died.
Yeah. And then I mean, towards the end of the Buu saga, you're like, okay, I kind of get this show, and it ends. And you're like, okay, cool. It's over. That's it. And to bring it back and then just be like, we're still doing it, guys. Yeah, right. We're still doing it. It's like, come on, man.
If you were to compare Super to GT,
I would still say GT is better.
Really?
I feel like GT had better writing by far.
I didn't know what was going to happen in GT.
Exactly. Same. Like Dragon Ball Super.
It was a darker theme, and I literally thought that I think maybe we could lose. Like, yeah. That's what
the fact that Piccolo killed himself. Well, I was just like, yo, I did not see that coming.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
He stays like, because like, you know how like the Black Star Dragon Balls were just like, oh, if you by a year's time this planet's gonna blow up. Piccolo killed himself so that way the Black Star Dragon Balls wouldn't be made again because he made the Black Star Dragon Balls.
Oh.
So he was just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay on the planet that's blown up.
Oh, okay.
And he's like,
I think I remember that now.
Yeah, and like Gohan just like, no, just call my dad, he'll pick you up. And he's like, no, your dad literally picked up like 15 billion people. He has no time to come back and pick up one person.
No, yeah, I definitely would say GT was a better overall storyline because you didn't know, because you were like, okay, yeah, they need to get the Black Star Dragon Ball. And
it was just weird.
There were 3 different arcs too.
The weird factor was definitely there. Like,
yeah,
but I feel like that kept you hooked.
Yeah, the fact that they had to travel across the galaxy to get these Dragon Balls, I thought was very interesting. Literally every time they go to a different planet, it's a different environment.
They got Baby involved.
Yeah,
too.
the fact that they had the Saiyan versus the Turtles, which is what Baby's alien race was called.
Yeah,
extermination, like that created this whole new thing.
And then when Android 17 came back into play, I was like, I don't even 17 know how the hell
Super Android 17. I was like, what? And then like, they threw that in there. And then
I think it had way more better elements, and
it was how much better was it? It was way more.
It was way more.
It was way more better.
Way more better. I'm sorry,
I
don't catch myself when I do that shit sometimes.
The fact that he couldn't go Super Saiyan 3 because like his body couldn't handle it, like that became a thing. I I love the whole you guys abuse the wishes. So the Dark Star Dragon Balls now turn into like dragons, and like now you have to fight the dragons because you guys have been wishing left and right.
Mm-hmm.
The first dragon was cool.
I like the fact that there was punishment in this one. Dragon Ball Super didn't have punishment. It was just like, yeah, no, you can kill everybody, but you just wish them back. And then this one was like Dragon Ball GT was just like, yeah, no, you can wish them back, but like
the planet's gonna explode.
Yeah. The planet could either explode or like, because if you think about it, like back in the day too, it was you're only allowed to wish back a person once, and then that became a thing. And then like in the manga, my bad, I almost said comics again. In the manga, you had to keep the body preserved well enough for their soul to come back into the body. Like they used to put them in coffins and stuff, and just like Capsule Corp used to basically put them in cryo freezers, and I thought that was pretty dope, but then they completely dropped that idea, and that's what I'm saying. Like Dragon Ball, like across the board, has promoted.
It's always had plot holes.
Yeah, and they just dropped that across the board, and they were just like, you know what, that's way too much. We'll just go to Namek, summon the buff dragon, and he'll just do his own thing.
The black dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
Like this convinced me I have no reason to watch Super.
Yeah, like but that's what I'm saying. Like Super was not terrible. It was entertaining.
I agree. I don't think that's.
It was weird. It was weirdly.
I'm sure it's not.
It weirdly worked. It just did not work for me.
I could send you a montage clips of like all the sickest fights and scenes,
right?
Yeah.
And then you would be sufficed.
I could send you a montage of all the times that the show made sense. And there's like a part where Goku is just like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Like he literally says, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just going with it. I love that episode. I was like, thank you, Goku. Thank you for personifying like my thoughts. He's fighting the love universe.
Oh yeah,
and they transform.
I saw those clips.
Yeah, they transform. And he's like,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just going with it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about? We didn't watch.
I watched
this week's
Be the Beginning. I watched Be the Beginning.
First
episode.
Yeah, what's everybody watching? So we'll talk about that.
Be the Beginning was.
I'm watching something different too.
I watched. It was very interesting. This is the Netflix one we talked about with the trailer. It is a murder mystery, like we said, but it has very like supernatural things.
Yeah.
But it definitely is gonna. It seems like it's gonna center around this one character that has like these special powers, and he's actually. It almost has a Dexter vibe where he's actually hunting down serial killers, and he's actually B. B is technically a killer.
Detective, right?
Yeah. Okay. No. He's not a detective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually.
I haven't watched the show yet. So
he's actually the brother of one of the detectives, little brother. I don't need to spoil things. It's very apparent in the first episode, so I'm not really spoiling anything.
Yeah.
I'm only seeing the first episode. Not much I can spoil. So, it's actually another character that's not really in the trailer. You may have seen him in the trailer, but he actually is killing serial killers. And then there's like another group of people that have powers too. I think. They have like weird facial things. I don't know what's going on. It was very trippy, but it was kind of cool.
Right.
But also, there's just like a random tank in it, and I'm like, where did this tank come from? And they kind of explain it, but I was like, this is weird.
Right.
It was interesting. I'm definitely gonna watch it. The second episode. I'm actually probably gonna watch it with my girlfriend. She wants to keep watching it, so I'll probably wait for her to keep going. So maybe take a while before I get through it. But Be the Beginning, not bad. Good animation.
I'll check it out.
Interesting characters.
I got some time off this
week. A lot of mystery in the first episode. I liked it.
Nice. Right. I started watching Death Parade. We were going to watch episode 2 right now, but then
you got 19 minutes left. Out of a 23-minute show.
Well, no, we started watching it and then we just ended up
doing this.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
Yeah. But no, Death Parade was cool. I was talking to you about it too.
You seen the first episode?
The first episode was cool. I'm probably most likely going to continue watching
it.
I
was asking Alec last time. I was like, "Who do you think went to heaven?" And then he was just like,
"I was like, oh, I thought it was the girl."
Yeah.
It was a girl.
But I didn't.
No, she went to hell.
Yeah, but I didn't finish the end of episode 1, like all the way at the end. I had like 4 minutes left.
Oh, the 4 minutes is so crucial.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And
dude,
I was like,
she turns around and just like, I'm a liar, motherfucker. You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she turns around like, I cheated on you.
Everything she said was a lie.
Yeah, she lied the whole time.
It sounded so convincing too. I was like, damn, now I feel bad.
The dude
because like Sergio was totally like for the girl too.
Same
like
thing. You're supposed to be. I feel like in a sense.
But like that's what I love about this show is like they put 2 characters in there for you. Like they literally just throw two random characters. and you have to like you're immediately the judgment, and sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right, but it's just like going into it.
I was wrong too.
You don't necessarily know until these characters are driven
to show their true colors.
To show their true colors, and like the only way that they know how, because if you notice initially in the first episode, the bartender did not say "I'll kill you."
Yeah,
he didn't say like you'll die. He just said
it was assumed.
Yeah, they assumed. They assumed. Like he just said, if you guys are gonna play this game, you guys are betting your lives. That's it. Like you just bet your life. And betting your life doesn't necessarily mean like you're gonna die or anything like that. Like turns out, spoiler alert, they're already dead. So
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Who's going to heaven, who's going to hell. But yeah, the guy. It was sad. It was awesome. Like the dude in the first episode was just broken by then. He was just like, I'm over life. Like good.
Yeah,
take me away.
He was so hurt and depressed. Oh my god, it was so sad. I
definitely straight wild.
Definitely could put I can't say I've been in that guy's shoes, but I've definitely been like, yo, who the fuck you talking to?
No, dude, he was totally exploited. Yeah. Like especially because like he's a doctor and all that stuff too. It was like, oh my god. But that was
a good first episode.
Yeah, it was a very good intro.
Darts. And
like I said, the OVAs. I think there's 2 OVAs, but there's another one called because before the show did not have a name. It was called Death in like a game.
Yeah.
So there's like Death Billiards,
right? You're telling me.
And they were playing pool, very similar, and it was just like 2 characters, and I was totally rooting for the guy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat this up as soon as I get home. I'm not gonna lie. Number 2 looked interesting.
Go for it.
They're on a train. I was like, what is this train?
Yeah, go for it. So. It's all different. They like they introduce like who are the people that work this venue.
Yeah.
But it's just like they don't matter. It's the characters that are playing the games that matter.
That's what I kind of got.
That's what I love.
Because I felt like the girl that they were introducing, the other girl.
Yeah, the barback.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't care about this girl. I don't really give a shit.
It's like, all right, cool.
I just want to get to the game you're playing.
Go into the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I've been watching. What about you, Shelby?
Cool. Nice. I've been watching a new show recently called Oni-Ai, and it's short for basically like brother love.
Brotherly love?
Yeah, just brother love.
Oh.
Like there's the main character is a brother, and then like the supporting character is a little sister, and there's also like a plethora of other characters who are also attracted to.
I'm already horny.
Do I want to?
But the little sister is a brocon.
What's
and that basically means that she is in love with her older brother.
I hate it.
Like she believes in like having a intimate relationship with her brother.
That's
you gotta stop. That is the show. You gotta stop bringing hentai to the anime podcast. It's not the same thing. They're called different
I brought
things.
Death Parade.
It's called hentai. It's
called
and
hentai.
It's an
I brought Death Parade to the cast.
Look, dude.
I bring whatever I want.
Look, dude. There's anime and there's hentai. They're different things, bro.
No, but it's actually like really funny because like the brother, he's not like perversed by this show or whatever. Like he's just like, yeah, no, you're gross. Like he's totally just like repulsed by like his sister and everybody else in the show because he's just like, yeah, no, I'm just trying to focus on school and writing. So can you guys leave me alone?
Can you get off these nuts, please?
Basically, and they're like he definitely like cares about his little sister. He's like, yeah, no, I care about you, but just like you are not allowed to.
You're not allowed to go down there.
Like he literally tells her in one episode, he's like, you're not allowed to talk around me anymore.
Did she end up like
how did you
sneaking into his room?
Into the show?
Yeah.
I literally just like clicked something and I was just like, okay.
I feel like those shows I don't understand. I don't understand those shows.
How to Keep a Mummy is going to be like the next show I watch.
When you're on Hentai Haven, just remember.
I'm on VRV.
Do not bring this to the.
Okay. All right.
I'm just kidding.
I'm on VRV.
Hentai 2.
The next show I watch is going to be How to Keep.
Hentai, send me.
Yeah, the next show I watch is going to be How to Keep a Mummy.
It's art.
I'm also very interested.
Did you put that on the watch list, huh?
Yeah, I think I put it on the watch list.
I saw it.
But I didn't watch it yet, so I ended up watching Oni-Ai instead, and I'm almost done. It's only 12 episodes long, and I'm on like episode 9. So
Oni-Ai or Oni Island?
Oni-Ai.
Oni-Ai.
Yeah, brother love. Yeah, I is short for Aishiteru.
I don't like that title.
I don't know.
That title literally makes me uncomfortable.
Well, Aishiteru means I love you in Japanese, and it's like that's the most intimate form of love in Japanese. That's why they don't say that. It's like taboo for them to say that unless they mean it. But Oni means brother. So yeah, there you go.
Nissan
or older brother is Oni. Nissan is his brother.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah.
No, I mean like go for it. Like that was just me because I was also like trying to find something different because I've been watching a lot of fantasy. I'm watching a lot of like murder, mystery. You guys want to find like watch some gore? Watch Another. That's a very classic anime because I've also been watching that. And I watched some dude get like ran over by a boat. He was like swimming out in the water.
Bro, why'd you stop?
And then they were like, yo, ain't nobody gonna kill us out here. And then next thing you know, he gets ran over by like this random
Kermit
boat.
the Frog comes out of nowhere with a shotgun.
No, he just got ran over by a random boat. It was gnarly.
I want a skull. I want to do an ass Kermit the Frog.
I want a skull.
But yeah, I was trying to take a break from that, obviously.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
for sure.
A thing.
I think you may have stumbled upon some quote unquote Sergio's words hentai, but it's
no,
okay.
I mean like there's no like
it's anime, dude.
There's no penetration.
Oh my god! On that note, this is the anime podcast today.
Yeah. I guess. This was your host, Sheldon.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah. I guess.
Do you have anything else?
Nah, that's pretty much it. Everybody talk about like what they're watching. So yeah, this is your host, Shell.
This is Al.
This is Sergio.
All right.
Thank you again for checking us out. Click the links to our social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Follow us, fan.addicts, fan_addicts. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye.